welcoming our next guest, hunting down must-eat meals on wheels on Food Truck Nation. And today he is making shrimp cakes that are fried and baked in crispy perfection. Please welcome back to our kitchen, Chef Brad Miller. Welcome back, Chef.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
These are going to be great.
These are, I made these because I knew I was going to be with you, and I know that you would love these.
Oh, you made them for me?
This, it's for everybody. But Deb and I are always together. We have a special relationship.
We do. We have a bond.
So I wanted to make this really cool shrimp. Everybody knows crab cakes. Everybody knows crab cakes, but I want to do shrimp cakes because they're just more fun. They have 10 times more flavor than crab cakes.
That's right. Now, Brad, I don't want to put you on the spot, make you feel nervous or anything, but Senior Vice President of Physicians Mutual, our very good friend Bob Gunya, has decided to stick around for these shrimp cakes because I told him how good they are. And his very good friend, who he has a special bond with, John Michael Higgins,
special relationship.
Bob and I are very close.
Stick around as well.
That's true.
They heard shrimp.
There's a lot of shrimp in Omaha.
That's the best. Well, I'm glad you guys stuck around to try these.
I am too, believe me.
You're going to love it. They're really good. You guys dig in. Go ahead, Allie. All right, so it starts
We're
with...
allowed to start?
Yes.
Yeah, dig in, dig in.
Sure?
No, we really
have to
eat
save
on
some
this
for Debbie
show.
because
We really do eat. So this is shrimp paste and fish sauce?
So yeah, this is already you can do a robo-coup or a home Cuisinart to puree the shrimp up. It already has shrimp paste in it and fish sauce, which is, shrimp paste is like, okay, it's gonna sound weird. It's fermented, but it's so good. It's umami flavor. Fish sauce is something when you open it, you can smell it a mile away.
Right.
But also just adds like an umami, a depth of earthiness to this dish. And this is like, those are like the key ingredients.
Okay.
So this is basically just all pureed up shrimp, and you can do it by hand if you don't have a Cuisinart at home or anything to chop it.
And the shrimp is raw?
Shrimp is completely raw, and that's what gives this dish like so much flavor because crab cakes are already cooked. So when you mix in the crab, you make your crab cakes at home. When you taste it, you're like, oh, it's really good, but this is just gonna perfume with so much flavor of shrimp.
I can't wait.
So it's actually a kind of a dump and stir. Once this is done, we go right in with bell peppers. Kind of, a la crab cake-esque.
Sure.
Bell peppers, we have red onion.
Okay.
We have a little lemon juice with lemon zest.
All right.
So it gets all that flavor of lemon in there.
Nice.
Little bit of tarragon. Gonna get that like anise flavor.
Interesting, okay.
Chives. Also, that's a different flavor of onion when you add chives, not just that red onion flavor. Chives gives a whole different flavor. And this is garlic.
Okay.
Garlic, and gotta have a little
Tabasco?
Tabasco.
Oh, no.
I mean, yeah, basically almost like a crab cake.
Okay.
What do you guys think so far?
Really good.
Got a lot of flavor, doesn't it? Yeah. Salt, pepper,
All right.
mayo, thank you.
Mayonnaise, all right.
Little mayonnaise.
And then you mix all this together and you add panko
Yes.
in it. I thought when I was reading the recipe, I go, oh, interesting, he adds it inside and on top.
The reason I do that is because when you're mixing, this is also with shrimp cakes and crab cakes, mix it all, get everything incorporated, all those flavors blended together, and then add your panko. Because if you add your panko in the beginning, you're not gonna get all this flavor incorporated.
Okay. Because the panko will just...
It just would absorb too much, and it's and you can't, and then it makes it kind of dry. So when it's all incorporated, you get the evenly distributed the lemon, the pepper, the bell peppers, everything's evenly distributed.
The layers
so now we can make it. So this pretty much gets stirred up. I mean, honestly, until it comes together. So it looks like a cake, and then it goes in the fridge for 45 minutes.
And what's the purpose of putting this in the refrigerator?
You want to put it in the refrigerator when you make any kind of cake, crab cake, shrimp cake, anything like that. You want to do it because it's easier to form.
Okay.
Once it's been in the fridge for a little bit, it kind of the panko absorbs everything, and you can kind of make those crab cakes, make those shrimp cakes, and it's just an easier thing to do. You can handle it. See how it was wet before, and now this is really easy to handle.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you can make these as big as you want, depending on how many you're cooking for. But I like to make them small because I like to put more on a plate because it just kind of looks more beautiful. So this is easy. And this little technique. Just grab as much as you want.
Okay.
And then you kind of spin in your hand like this while you're pressing down like that. And then you can make them tall, you can make them thinner, whatever you want. And then this is where the second panko comes in.
That looks so nice.
Look at
Mine
that.
always
Isn't that
looks so
beautiful?
misshapen. And
I've made thousands of these. That's the only reason why.
Well, I ripped apart my plate, but the presentation was so beautiful, and I feel like when I think of like a crab cake or shrimp cake, you think of the flat kind of patty, and this makes it just kind of feel a little bit more elevated.
Absolutely, and we're just going in some very hot oil. It's about 425. And
the oil?
The oil.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, you can go 375, 425. But what we're gonna do is after we make these cakes, we're just gonna cook them in the oil for about 2 to 3 minutes until they're TBD, golden brown delicious. Very clever.
Oh my God.
And then they're gonna go in the oven for like 3 to 4 minutes, 5 minutes until they're all the way cooked on the inside.
Why do you fry and then bake?
I fry them and then bake them because I really want that color. I want it to be like encapsulated in that golden brown delicious color, and then it has nice crispy crust on them. And then we can, and then when you put them in here, you want to make sure that they cook all the way through.
Oh, I see.
So that's why you do the fry and then the bake.
Because they are raw. When
They
you,
are raw,
okay.
yeah, unlike crab.
Okay, so now we are going to build this beautiful plate. I
Yes.
cannot wait.
So this is sauce Louis.
What
This
is
is
sauce
a
Louis?
classic sauce, but I kind of put my spin on it. I don't really do anything too classic. So sauce Louis has a little bit of, there's quite a few ingredients here. Tarragon, garlic, ketchup, Worcester. It's very similar to Thousand Island. If you want to cheat, you can use Thousand Island, but this has so many ingredients in it and it's just so delicious.
This is the sophisticated cousin of Thousand Island.
Yeah, this is the bougie Thousand Island,
Went to
basically.
Harvard and lives in Bel Air.
And I just like to put a couple on the plate depending on if it's an app or if it's going to be an entree. I just put like 4 on the plate.
Beautiful.
And then I do, this is shea fennel, roasted bakio peppers, and parsley. And I just do a little bit of basil oil in here and a little bit of basil on the plate just to garnish.
Love that.
And
While you're
then-
plating that up, I've got to ask you, I know there's only a few episodes left of the second season of Food Truck Nation, and you've learned a lot out on the road from all these food trucks.
Yes, I mean, Food Truck Nation was so great because I learned so much. As a chef, it's always great to visit other chefs and see what they're doing and how,
Yeah.
I would do something, how they would do it. And I recently was at this hot chicken truck. It's called Red's. It's literally Nashville hot chicken in Nashville, and I can handle heat. I mean, I just can.
Yeah.
I was blown away. I was literally out of breath. It was insane, but amazing food.
Was that it right there?
That's me post almost dying from the hot Nashville chicken.
Post sweating.
Yeah.
It's incredible what they can make out of food trucks these days. Just the most amazing food. So I'll let you guys dig in
Let
there.
me tell you something. I will never eat a crab cake again. It's all about shrimp cake.
It's so good, isn't it?
Shrimp cakes.
And they're
from
fun to
now
make.
on.
They're really fun to make.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you
Everyone
guys
up
so
here
much.
enjoyed it.
Thank
I
you
see
so
empty plates up here.
Mine's
and be
totally gone.
Be
another one.
sure to watch Brad on Food Truck Nation and visit his social media at Chef Brad Miller. And as always, for the full recipe, visit hallmarkchannel.com. And up next.